Hello and welcome to the Nexus. Today we're going to be doing issues 39 to 44 of our 66 Batmobile. So that is 6 issues, and there's not much to do in this pack. It's the whole pack, so I've decided not to break this one up, decided to do the whole pack. So let's get going. Okay, so we've got the brake lines to fit, a back wheel to fit. That is in 3 issues, just 1 wheel. And then we've got, we start the exhaust system on that. Kirsty is going to join us for the next one. We hope that she's better to join us for the next issue. But we will need a ruler for the first issue. So issue 39 is what we're going to do now. So let's go on. Okay, so we will need the car over in just a minute. These are the parts that we get in issue 39. Firstly, we have to take our brake lines. So we've got our brake lines here. It says using a craft knife, but I'm actually going to use a pair of tweezers. I find it just cuts it better. You can use a craft knife. Now we've got a mat here, which is brilliant. Down here we have centimeters, and up here we have the millimeters, which is what we need. So I don't actually need a ruler, but if you want a ruler, you can use a ruler. I'm not using the ruler. I'm going to use my mat because it is specifically set out for the millimeters and what I need. So what we need to do is we need 50 mils. So 50 mils is going to be this short one just here. Hope that's carrying up. So now it says to cut. They always say, don't they, measure twice, cut once. But I'm going to leave a little bit on the ends of each of these just to give it a little bit of wriggle room. So that is just over 50. So that's the first one. We need one that's 50. We need one that's 150. So we just need to hold that, go along, and we're going to be cutting it just here. So I'm going to grab that and cut that. So there's that one. And then we need 3 500mm ones. So we've got a lot of this wire, this pipe in here. So all I'm going to do is measure along here. We've got the 500 just there. We're going to pull that along like that. So just where my finger is, I'm going to cut the first one. Like so. And we need 3 of these. Now you're going to have a little bit of wire left, a little bit of this piping left over. So once again, like I said, always give yourself a little bit extra. Play around with, and then this bit here should, if I don't tie it up, should be near enough that length anyway, if we've done this right. So there is a little bit on there, so I'll just cut it here. Okay, so we've got the 3 here. We've got our 50 and our 150 just there. We've also got this little extra piece as well. Like I said, I've cut it all of them with a little bit extra, as you saw, just a little bit of overhang on each one, because it's best to have a little bit more than a little bit less. Now when it comes to fitting stuff, then you can use the pliers here, or a crafting knife, just to cut off a little bit of the bit that you don't need. Okay, so now I need the actual car. What I don't need is to muddle up all these. So these are the bigger bits. And then we've got the 50 and the 100. You can sort of check it out. Right, so let me grab the car. Okay, so we need to grab the little box that goes onto here. It's got the 3 points coming off. We need to grab the first 150, the 500mm one off of that. And I've already gone ahead and attached the 50. And we're just going to feed that through so it goes sort of down the chassis like that. Okay, next we're going to grab the brake drums, which are here. So we've got the left and the right. We need the left here, and this is going to go on like that. We need to grab the other 500mm one, which is going to sit on there. We're going to push that on like so. Okay, so that's like that. So it's just on there. So there's the shorter wire, the 50mm one, and then the two that are running off. That one's just fallen off. Like I said, with these wires, it's worth to drop a little bit of glue, just so this, which just happened, doesn't keep happening. And then on the right hand side, we're going to stick the 150 at the top, which is then going to go into this box as well, and the other 500 lead off of that. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so that's all now attached. So we've got the 500. The other one, as you can see, it's running along the top there into this box. It's just here. And we should have the other two like that. So, obviously now we've sort of flipped it. What we need to do now is to run these through here. And we're gonna feed them through. They're gonna run under here. Under these bars just here, like that. I'm gonna, hang on, like that. And then through this one. What we need is it to come up, so I have to sort of feed it, and then use a pair of tweezers just to pull it up for us, like that. Yep, and then this one is going to go through here as well. What we need to do is just pull it slightly. Don't need to tug it, just pull it. And then so it just feeds down towards the engine. Past the gearbox is just here. Let me go onto the wider screen. So it's just here, and then feed it up and sort of leave it. This one we need to do the same. So this one's coming from the brake pad, so we need to do it this side. That one comes up. Once again, pull it a little bit. Hang on, it needs to go under the wishbone, under the leaf spring, I should say, not the wishbone, like so, and then up like that, and then down and up again. To help pull it through. So it sort of sits like that. Then once again we're just going to feed it so it goes right into the sort of engine bay. Like so. And then this one we're just going to feed up as well, because it doesn't tell us that it goes into anything. Now this one, we're just going to feed it along here and then through here. So if we can hook that, and then once again just drop it down. And, well, believe it or not, that's it. So we've got these wires now just hanging. I don't want to pull it too much, but I'm going to see if I can hook it under the chassis a little bit, or maybe under here, just so it's like that. Okay, so that's it for issue 39. Let's turn to issue 40. Okay, so here's issue 40. We're going to leave the card just there. Issue 40 is just these two bits, and that is going to go over like that. There you go, that is issue 40. Issue 41, let me grab those parts. Issue 41 is a tyre. So at this point we're just going to go like that. Issue 41, which is here. That was issue 41, sorry. Issue 42. So we're going to attach this now. So there you go. We're on 3 now. This is, if you're counting, you're on 3. Issue 40. There we go. So, and we've got some screws. Okay, so we're just going to place this now over the top, like so. We're going to use CP screws to attach the wheel. And yeah, it's best just to keep. Right, so let's do this one first. I'll do that one. We'll do it in sort of in tight order, if you know what I mean. So we go crisscross. Like so. And then the next one would be here on this side, nice and tight. And then this one on this side. And I can't remember which side this is. This is the left wheel, which is this side, that opposite side. So I do need to switch the car around. But we're going to keep it up right. It's just easier to work on it. Okay, so there's that. We now need to grab the brake drum, or the brake covering, or the brake plate, I should say, which are these parts that we've got. They're not numbered, they're not lettered. So literally we just have to grab one. We're going to turn it round like that. We're going to put it in there. We're going to use AM screws to attach it. There's that one. And that one. Like so. So we now have the wheel set out. So next thing is we have the washer and the FM screw. So we need the left hand wheel, which we know that because of the lettering on the backs of the drums here. So yeah, that's the left one. So we need to flip this round like so. We're going to place the wheel on. Yep, like so. Give it a little lift like that. We're going to put the washer in and the FM screw. We can probably put it in sort of like that over each other, and then we're just going to screw it in. There we go, nice and tight. We're going to get this. And there we go. Next for us to do is to put the cap on. So I'm going to flip this up actually just to show you. So that is nice and on. It doesn't even move. It's nice and tight. It's just what I want. We're going to put the cap on like that. And then I'll put the BAT logo on. Like so. And it sort of matches now, which is brilliant. So we now have a matching pair of wheels. Okay. So once again, I'm going to flip it. as we are still working. I'm going to put all these bits away. And that brings an end to issue 42. So let's grab issue 43. We'll put all the rubbish down here for now. So 43 is this section just here, which is the exhaust. So we're going to start working on that. Let's get the instructions ready. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we've got some bits here. Okay. Pull this out. Okay, so we've got the 3 pipes here. So the first thing we've got to do is take that one, and then I'm going to put that on there like that. Okay, so we've put one on. We've got the other one ready just there. They have to be done separately. I thought you might be able to do them in tandem, but you have to be done separate because of the way that it goes on, and we'll find that out in just a minute. We've got the this sort of they're called mufflers, but the back boxes effectively. What we're going to do is we're going to hold it so it's, hang on a second, I've got ahead of myself. So we're going to hold it so it's like that, and that's it. Then we're going to put this on, and the arrow, there's a little tiny arrow on this that needs to be pointing that way, and we're going to use AP screws to attach this on. So I've got this screwdriver here to attach this on there. So there's that one. A little bit tighter on there. I don't like over tightening the these into plastic, just in case. Next, what we're going to do is do the same for this one. So we're just going to grab this one. This one is going to sit like that. So basically the bar goes down. Like so. So we just grab this one. Then we can start attaching it to the car. Okay, so that in there like that. So there's our right one. There's our left one. So the first thing we need to do now is we need to attach it. And we need a CM screw to do these as well. So the first thing is we need this side here. So this is going to sort of sit, well actually that is going to sit over there like that. So let's just do that first. So that's going to sit like that under the wire, under the wheel as well. So like this. You see that? I'm just trying to sort of feed it through like that. That's it. Lovely, lovely. That's going to sit that like that. It's going to sit on there. We're going to grab a CM screw to attach that onto this first part. Like that. And then this part, we're going to sit under like this. We are going to attach that one on first with a CM screw. Like that. And then attach this pipe to it with the KP screw from the other side, so it does need flipping now. Let's flip the car. That's going to sit on like that. So yeah, you can't. There we go. So my understanding was you'd be able to attach this without actually sort of doing much to it, but actually no, I was wrong. Anyway, that brings us into issue 43. We're now going to do the very last issue, which is issue 44, which I think we need to flip again, like so, because I think we're doing more of the exhaust. So issue 44 is here, and we are indeed, but I don't know if we actually attach these parts on or not, so bear with. Okay, so these are the parts that we get. I'm going to have a look at the magazine to see if we actually need the car or not. We don't. So the car now can be placed safely somewhere. It's best to probably try and keep it up because of all the wires that we've now got hanging. It's best to try and keep it sort of this way. So I'm just going to install that just over there a second, just for a minute, and then we can do these parts. Okay, so we've got some BP screws here. And these are another back box. So I think these are the actual back boxes that's attached. So we've just done the smaller ones. These are the ones that actually attached further on, and these are the actual exhausts that come out. So the first thing we're going to do is we've got R and L. So these are the left ones, and these aren't labelled. So effectively they can go wherever. So if they're not labelled, they can go like that. So we're using a B. So let me attach this one onto this centre thing, and we need the so that's the left one. We're going to do the right one as well. Might as well do them in tandem. Once again, leave it dangling, and as you tighten it, it will sit in that gap, like so. Then we're going to grab the left one. So we've got the left one here. Once again, we're using BP screws to attach this. That's like that. And another one. So that's our left hand side one. Like so. Which is strange because I thought they might have left this one like these open, so it'd be easier to attach the pipe into them, but obviously not. And also as well, by doing this, we've now, obviously this is the left one, we know that because we've just done it, but there's no labelling later on to sort of tell us. But I think they're pretty much, I think once they're closed up, because of the hole at the back here, I think they're pretty much self-explanatory. BP screw again for the right one, and the last screw, and this one here brings an end to this pack. We are complete. There we go. So we now have the left and the right exhausts. And yeah, that is it. That brings an end to this pack. And that brings an end to this pack. And it's nice that it's done. We also, remember, we get this sort of covering, breakdown covering. We need to place that somewhere safe, because I'm pretty sure the next pack we will be doing the other tyre. So we've got the tyre there. We'll be doing the other tyre and attaching that back plate on. The back plate chassis, chassis, the back plate I can't. The back plate. I'm just going to kill that, and then attaching these parts on, but also running the pipe. I would imagine running the exhaust pipes all the way up towards the engine, because we haven't done that yet. So there's still parts to go on, but they go on to the blocks at the front. So I'll just show you. So they go on to these blocks just here. There's one either side. They will attach to there, and then obviously run down the outside of the car. We've also got all these brake leads sort of dangling everywhere as well. So I'm hoping we can get sorted out. But I think the next issue, yeah, we'll definitely, I would imagine the next pack, we're definitely going to finish off that back section with the wheel. It does mean that we will get an issue, 3 issues for just that tyre again. They do it in every build. They always do the first one. I think even one of the front ones was done in 3 issues. One of them was done in 1 issue. They always do that. They do 1 tyre in 1 issue. They've done it with the Nissan Skyline that I'm building. If you don't know what it is, check it out. It's on the channel. And they've done it with the Knight Rider as well. So the tyres are normally done over a couple of issues. They're not just the 1 issue. So that's the norm. But I would imagine the next tyre will be 3 issues. We're going to get the back panel, the other tyre, and then some more exhaust, I would imagine. But that's it. Kirsty will be back next time as well. We also, remember, we have to keep this little clip as well just before we go. So it's that clip and that bit we need to put aside. We will be using them later on. So thank you for watching. Make sure you click like, subscribe, check out the rest of the content on the channel. Leave a comment, and we will see you at the next video. But until then, take it easy, and we'll see you then.